Leo, first card out the High Priestess, followed by the King of Swords. Present energy, the High Priestess. It feels like you're very connected to your intuition at this time, co-creating something. You've invested a lot of time into leveling up, learning something. Feels like really becoming an expert in a certain field. It's meant you having to set boundaries. Follow your own heart regardless of outside judgment, like really standing strong in your truth, setting boundaries with who you need to. I feel like you've really been mastering your mind whilst you've been learning something. Moving from that place of higher awareness, that higher consciousness. There may have been some judgment for this, but I feel like it's actually helped you to learn how to stay true to yourself, stand strong in the face of adversity if people are projecting fears or feelings onto you. It's like you know what's for you and what's not. It's meant a lot of sacrifice. It feels like a lot of days alone, kind of navigating through dark waters. But it's led you to clearing some kind of abundance block, to leveling up. It feels like you've improved in terms of like mental health, really thriving, mastering your mind, being kind to your mind, rewriting, programming, limiting beliefs, like identifying things that are holding you back, your own self-talk, inner critic. Feels like now that's shifted. It's like you care for yourself, you nurture yourself, you stand strong in your truth. You take action how you feel called to, when you feel called to. I don't feel like anyone can really persuade you. If it doesn't feel true to you, it's like you're not going to take action on it at this time. It feels like something spiritually, like you connecting on a deeper level spiritually, has actually helped you with things in terms of what it is you're taking action on. Having that trust that you're provided for, that everything comes from source, being able to release, come out of that lack mindset where in the past it felt like you had to hold on to money, that you were continually having to fight or keep moving. It feels like some kind of physical work, or maybe it was just draining mentally or physically, emotionally. It's like something that really had you feeling under pressure, feeling weighed down. Fear of taking your eye off the ball when it comes to finances in some way. Maybe people took advantage with you when it comes to finance, when it came to finances in the past. It could have had some effect on your feelings towards money, that it could have confused. There could have been some confusion around you enjoying abundance and how others had made you feel when it comes to money. It's that maybe there was certain negative stories attached to finance because of things you had experienced. But it's like you're rewriting your own story now, where it's like finance is your friend, abundance is your friend, it's who you are, it's what you're embodying, knowing your worth. 10 of Cups. Sometimes I see this as something closing out, but I don't see it as this. It feels like just emotional fulfillment to the highest point that you've worked very hard for. It could have been years to achieve something, to get to a certain point. You're going to be basking in this in the near future, being able to enjoy the fruits of your labours, being able to enjoy what it is that you've created for yourself. It means you're going to be able to rest, and actually resting is actually going to help you lay foundations. I feel like this is something you learn is in terms of coming out of this place of grinding, of having to keep chasing something, holding on to something. But it's like learning that actually when you're in that place of surrender, that's just important as taking action. And there's an opportunity for you to relax, to rest. It feels like a very romantic energy, but maybe that's just you romanticizing your own life. It feels like you're traveling somewhere different to where you're currently at. Some people may not be happy about this, but it's like stand strong in your truth. Certain opportunities for you to travel or for you to rest, it's actually going to lead to long-term fulfillment. That's the truth. It's going to help you to come out of your head. Yeah, you're seeing yourself as the Eight of Cups right now. Some kind of emotional turmoil. Feels like you're having to fight against something, or fight to stand your ground, to hold your position, to defend what it is you're creating, to defend your vision, to defend yourself in some way. But it's a new cycle. You successfully put something down, something's closing out. I feel like you could be traveling away from certain energies, or just setting boundaries with them. People that don't have the best intentions. The advice is to travel. It's going to help you have a new beginning in finance. But it's time to answer the call. It's time to make this judgment call to choose yourself in some way. Some of you, your hope is to have a family, or to just build on something that's emotionally fulfilling to you. Interesting. The outcome, we've got the Devil, the Sun sitting on the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, and yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's like, what way are you going to choose? You already know certain people's intentions. You've already seen how things play out in certain relationships once already. Are you going to go back to them because of some kind of impatience, or are you going to answer the call and take a different direction? It's like standing in your truth, following what suits you, even if other people aren't, like there's no way for them to fit in. That's what I'm getting. It's like for you to embody some new version of yourself, or for you to jump in with both feet when it comes to these passions or your purpose, this new beginning. It's like certain people aren't going to fit into that. Certain cords need to be cut. There may be some sadness around this, but it's like, don't think that just because there's opportunities for you to go back to some old way of being, that's the only option. It could be in terms of some kind of test, just to see, like, what do you really want? How much do you want what you're asking for? Are you going to go back and entertain certain things that kept you in some kind of state of fear, state of lack, feeling tied down? Or are you going to step out and try something new? Have the confidence to stand in your truth and do what makes you feel good, regardless if that means standing alone. You do make a decision on this in the near future. I feel like the decision's already made. You're just prolonging it because it's like a difficult thing to actually commit to, or there's some kind of fear of fully letting go. It feels like you're extending, like subconsciously extending the date that you're going to take the leap of faith, but you've already had that chat with yourself that you're going to. So it's like kind of delaying your own blessings. It's like choosing to move, because it's like not knowing how long this opportunity is going to be, or when this cycle is going to come back again, or when something's going to come up. It feels like the energy is pushing you to commit, and I feel like opening your mind to that. Change. You've worked hard for these changes to come in. This is a change you wanted. It's like you've literally worked hard to create some change. The change is here. You've already overcome the obstacle that you wanted to overcome. You've already faced the fears you thought you couldn't face. It's just letting go of something. It's like replaying a past situation or entertaining a past situation or way of being is what's keeping you in emotional turmoil. Coming away from something, disconnecting and taking time to rest is going to help you to flow with these changes. As these finances come in, these opportunities for you to have this long-term bliss. And there's something here, we said it like in the hopes, there was something about family for some of you, and it's like that is part of the outcome. It's that emotional fulfillment, whatever it is you desire. It's going to be different for everyone, but the things that light you up. Emperor, 7. You could be seeing lots of 7s at this time. The Emperor, Death card, the World. I feel like boundaries is coming through strong. You could be shedding at this time. It's like going through a transformation, closing out past cycles. I'm literally seeing like, you know, when you have them wires and it's like if you put the wrong wire in the wrong place, you're going to blow up the whole place. So it's like, and when it like in films and stuff, when people are sweating, like picking the wire, not that drastic, but having that kind of level of concentration, it's like, where are you investing your energy at this time? Because what are you creating off the back of that? Something you've wanted, something you desire is here. But it's like what we put out, we're going to get back. What are you energetically asking for by what you're consuming, who you're entertaining, who's around you? It's like consume the things and invest in the things that align with this new beginning, with this sun energy. Because it's like something you're creating or something you're building is going to blow up. Heartbreak has actually helped you to master your emotions. It feels like mastering your masculine energy in some way. This is something from the past that had you in anxiety for a long time. And in a state of lack. Justice is in your favour now. You've cleared some abundance block because you chose to go within. Because you chose to take this hard road. It's like the pace is about to shift. It's much more of a brighter energy. But it means making a judgment call when it comes to money, when it comes to accepting certain things, being open to opportunities, jumping in with both feet. It's like while entertaining certain things from the past, it could cause some issues in terms of what it is you accept. You need to have your energy, you don't need to be drained by certain dramas at this time. It's like you already know the secrets, people's secrets, or how they truly feel about you in some way, or why there's some kind of loss when you're around certain energies. It's like you intuitively already know why. What's getting in the way of you laying foundations, long-term stability. But it feels like some nostalgia, some sadness to let things go even though they're hurting you in some way. You're being asked to commit to this, to shine your light, show up as your authentic self and accept this emotionally fulfilling fresh start. It's a lot of success. Feels very stable, but enjoyable. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. The Moon. You intuitively know why you had to lose something or why something had to end. And it's clear now because it's like you'd never be doing what you were doing. You would have never been able to come out of a place of lack if you were still around certain energies. It feels like your whole mindset's shifted. You've been able to clear some anxiety out, like clear some negative thought pattern or someone that was keeping you distracted in some way. This new beginning's here, but it's a choice to have courage. It feels like financial freedom, passive income, something very liberating, something for the long term. 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. But it's a choice. It's like It takes more courage to open your heart to move in love than it does to move in fear. And I feel like that's something you've learned. You're sitting here as the Empress at a crossroads. What way to go? It's like a new beginning, and it feels like in all areas of your life. New love, new money, like feels like a new location. Though it might be something permanent, like completely relocating. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the Star. It's like a dream come true, success, something you've wanted to create for yourself because you've balanced something out, made the unconscious conscious. Unconscious conscious. The Star illustrates spiritual and creative expression. With this card comes enlightenment and peace, illumination of your soul's purpose and recognition of your talents and artistic potential. This is the mythology of guardian angels, fairy godmothers and granted wishes. With the Star you experience both sides of the story as benefactor and recipient. This card finds you influencing others to positive ends, bringing to light some altruistic or humanitarian ideal, or finding the proper channels through which to begin pursuing your life's work. The Star heralds a time where potential becomes actuality and dreams become real. Page 109. So you could be investing in certain things, investing in others, but it's like things are also coming to you, really getting into that flow of receiving and giving. It feels like that, like really being in service in some way, shining your light. There's a lot of success coming your way, but it means really choosing yourself. It's like being a good person, not being a nice person. Not everyone's going to be happy with this, but I feel like it's what you want to look back on and know that you've experienced in this life. It feels like something you came here to do, something you came here to receive, part of your purpose, part of your mission in some way. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. I'm literally hearing that the Ken Honda saying arigato, and it's like literally what you appreciate appreciates, and it feels like you've put so much love into something, into nurturing something, into what it is you're creating, into yourself. As difficult as it's been, like people think that love means like light, but it's not about that, or like some kind of weakness, but it's like the strength that it takes to really move in love. It can be a lot. There's a lot more battles that come with that. It's like you're here in your power, you're showing up in your power, choosing yourself. It's like continue to choose yourself. It's time to take action, be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. The Moose, number 11. If you have chosen the Moose card, you have reason to feel good about something you have accomplished on your journey. This may be a habit you have broken, a completion of some sort, an insight on a goal, or a new sense of self that you have fought hard to earn. It is a time of feeling harmonious pride and of recognizing those who aided you in the process. One good exercise in Moose medicine is to write down things that you can love about yourself and your progress in life. then apply these same things to friends, family, co-workers and life. Don't forget to share the findings with others. They need the encouragement as much as you do. There's something here about really like taking past lessons, everything you've learned, everything that's helped you to really shine your light or remember your light. I feel like it takes so much darkness to really be able to shine that brightly. And it feels like there's a lot that others can learn from you at this time. Or maybe it's just a case of your energy. Maybe there's some kind of healing that you do. But just open your heart to this new beginning. Open your heart to love, to new blessings that are coming in. Cut out the old, making space for the new. So it's time to commit. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.